Alright, so today I'll be showing you how to make polygonal animals using Photoshop and the lasso tool. So, as you can see, basically find any animal you want. In this case I picked a wolf. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna download it. Make sure it's in your files here, I have it there. And then go to Photoshop. Open your files and drag it down to Photoshop to open it. And there you go. Now from there, go to Filter, go to Blur, and select Average. Just make sure it's on average. So that zoom in if you need to. Get the polygonal lasso tool and make a polygonal shape, of course. In this case, make sure they're not too big either. Triangle, like that, and then filter, artistic, blur, average, and Control D to deselect. So there you have the first polygon. You're gonna want to do that for every single part of the wolf, so I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so my tip for doing this is that only really do bigger shapes if the colors match, because if you do a shape that has lots of different colors in it, it won't really be the color of the area you're trying to go for. It'll be a big mix. So like here, I can do a little shape like this, and then average, and it's around the same color. That's what you want to do. So perhaps for this black part here, I do this. There, not exactly a polygon, but it still works. So blur, average, boom. Just continue doing it. And yes, I know this is tedious because I'm doing this myself, and I'm not a tech genius either. But we gotta get through everything together, right? So blur, average. Select, blur, average. Make a shape, blur, average. That is the process over and over and over again. Okay, so the last step first, before I explain that, actually there's a tip. The tip is that you only have to do half of the picture. You see, unfortunately I forgot that mistake and I did over half on the top here. But if you just do half the animal, then you're good, because once you have half of that done, I'll show you what you can do. You take the lasso tool once again, and you want to select half of it. So get half of the wolf, and just get half, and from there, just try to trace it the best that you can. It doesn't have to be exact, actually. It can be a bit over. It can be a bit around, because if you get a bad cut on one of the things, it might look worse. So, do half of it. I'll show you what to do from there. And you're good. Once you have half selected like this, Control J to duplicate it. Alright, so it should become a new layer. What you want to do is go to Edit here, and then Transform, flip horizontal. And there, you have half of the wolf. And then move it, and then it's symmetrical. If you angle it right, it will be symmetrical. And the last part to do is the eyes. And then you'll be done. So, I'll show you how to do the eyes now. Okay, so now finally for the eyes, it has to be little tiny shapes. So you have to do very small shapes here. Little tiny triangles. Control F, Control G, just do it for the rest. And it should come out looking quite nicely. As long as you follow some of the tips I said. Even for the pupils, iris, whatever. Just do the same thing. Alright, so now here we are. Now we are done with the wolf. That's it. We're done. Everything, unless you want to cut out this top part here, which is totally okay. The background, everything is okay. That's how you make a polygonal wolf. I know some of these shapes are not polygons, but it still fits the art style. So, you can see everything has been colored. There's some messy spots here, but if you're doing this just for fun, don't have to worry too much about them. Fix them up, or whatever, or not. Yeah, we're done.